So, welcome. My name's Susan Young, Susan Young Mindful Coaching. Today, we're going to do a meditation on our self-critic. We're going to write a letter to self-critic. So if you're listening later on, get a pen. And then we're going to continue the meditation by bringing self-compassion forward. So invite your eyes to close, if that's comfortable for you. Have a sense of dropping your presence into your body more deeply. As you breathe in, let the whole body completely relax. Consciously relaxing your eyes, your jaws, your shoulders. Have a long spine and relax your chest and let your heart slow. Feel your belly soft, your bum and pelvis and legs and feet. And allow a deep wave of complete relaxation. And now inviting the breathing to deepen. And as you breathe in, feel a deep stillness come over you. Physical body becomes still. When the mind wanders, invite your attention to come back to a place of your breathing, nostrils, chest. And do that over and over again, every time the mind wanders away from this moment, where you're turning your attention to the body and the breath. Now, sustaining that deep relaxation and deep breathing, I invite you to bring to your mind someone you feel critical or judgmental about. Maybe it's someone in your past, either recently or long ago. When you met them or talked to them, you felt judgmental, or you didn't like them, or someone you really didn't like, you felt judgmental and critical towards them. Just kind of imagine that person before you, maybe a little distance away, and project that towards this now imaginary person. Just project a sense of judgment about what they're saying or how they look or what they think or believe or your idea of them that you didn't like. Feel that fierceness in your body that's often tight. And now tighten your fists, tighten your arms, tighten your belly and your bum and your legs and your chest. Let your breathing be a little bit shallow and just feel the tightness and project dislike, judgment, maybe even hatred towards this person. Maybe it was long ago, maybe just recently. And now relax the body, relax the body. And in your mind's eye, just let that person disappear. But remember what it felt like to judge, dislike, criticize. And now imagine a situation or event where you failed or made a serious mistake. Don't escalate yourself into trauma, but something that feels, oof, boy, I wish I hadn't done that. Now imagine that thing before you. Feel what that was like when you made that significant mistake or error, or you failed at something you really wanted and you didn't succeed. Feel the feelings around that, the thoughts around that, the body. And once again, tighten your fists, tighten your arms, tighten your shoulders. Maybe squish up your face so it's really tight. Tighten your belly. Make your breath a bit more shallow. Tighten your bum and your legs and your feet. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Darn ding. Ah. And then release the whole body. And now let that failure or mistake or thing that you really didn't like that happened to let that go again. Let it drift off. You can blow it away if it's sticking in any way. Let it dissolve. Now, our final one of this is to turn inward. So we've been feeling the body. We felt critical and judgmental towards someone else. We felt critical and judgmental towards something in our lives that happened. Feel that in your own body towards yourself. Feel something. Maybe there's a familiar phrase, oh, I was so stupid. Or, boy, I'm an idiot. Or something that you might say to yourself. And once again, tighten your fists and arms and shoulders and maybe scrub your face so it's all tight. Tighten your chest and your belly and your back. Feel your bum and your legs and your feet all tighten. And, oh, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I did that. Feel what that is inside your body when you're self-critical as best you can. And then relax the body, relax the body. And now we're going to pause our meditation, but stay in silence. I'm going to invite you to open your eyes and look down and just write dear. You can use self-critic. You can use judgment. You can use anger, some phrase or word that works for you. And then just write. Don't edit yourself. Don't let your mind edit. Just see what comes up. Just put pen to paper and write. Maybe it's about the event or yourself or how it felt in your body, whatever calls you. Maybe there's words you want to use, emotional, corrosive, acidic, any of those kinds of words that come to you about your self-critic or about your judgment. Maybe there's colors, maybe there's feelings, tight stomach or something like that. Just another moment or so. Take the last minute to just finish with a sentence, even if you don't feel quite done. You can spend more time on this later. And if you can, if it feels right, end with a sentence like, I want to wrap you up tightly and hold you with love. And then if it feels right, end with, I love you and thank you. And put your name. It's okay if it feels a little bit fake, but we're going to then bring this into practice together. So putting down your pen, letting it be enough. Coming back, closing your eyes. And just before we settle, just imagine what the writing was, what you first judgmental towards someone, and then an event where you failed or made a mistake, and then feeling the self-critical inside yourself, and then actually writing to it. And we want to begin more and more to separate out the self-critic. We want to be able to identify it. I had a great therapist who called these the creatures, the creatures. These are conditionings that aren't helpful to us. And now we're going to do a process, as I invited you to do at the end of your letter. If you weren't done, I want you to promise yourself that you will come back. If you felt interrupted with the letter, right now, invite, if that's important to you, to promise to come back and finish it properly so that you feel done and complete. If you felt complete, that's good. Let it go. You don't have to spend any more time there. And now let's return to the body. And once more, bringing a deep relaxation. We were held tension and tightness, and self-criticism can be quite corrosive. And so we want to return to that deeper sense of relaxations, with eyes soft, face soft, jaws, shoulders and arms, chest and belly. The spine is long, shoulders are open and back, buttocks, legs, and feet. And then breathing through the nose, invite several deep breaths to come through the body and the mind. Feel solid as best you can and connected. And now bring up that judgment towards the other, the judgment towards the failure or mistake, the self-criticism. Bring that up and invite it to be in your mind's eye, to be distant from you. Maybe as far away as the computer, if that feels safe. If you're getting triggered in any way, feel free to move it farther away. And now really in your mind's eye, look at the self-critic. This creature that has perhaps gnawed away at some of your self-worth, your self-esteem, has blamed others, criticized yourself. And really look at this. Hello, I see you. Maybe it's a small black golem, like Lord of the Rings, or a goblin, or maybe it's just a black blob, or what color is it? Maybe black fits, maybe another color. Is it human? Is it a creature? How does it look for you? Maybe it's making noise, maybe it's curled up. And I want you to release all of your self-criticism, all of your judgment, all of your failures, all of your mistakes, the fear around those. I want you to kind of funnel them into this creature that's external to you. Your body is free. When you breathe in, there is no self-criticism. It's all in this blob or creature or whatever you want to call it outside of you. Freedom. And now I invite you with the creature, the golem, the goblin, the black blob, whatever it is for you, to find some way to dissolve that or let it go. Each of us has our own unique way. Some people really like to open up a box with a strong lock and put it in there. Maybe put it to rest, maybe in a warm, comfortable bed wrapped in a blanket. Maybe you want to blow and blow it to dust. Maybe you want to wrap it up really closely and hug it like a small child. However you end up letting this go, as best you can, say thank you. This part of you that you are separating from has been a gift for you for much of your life. It protected you, likely when you were little. It was a big protection. Thank you, self-critic. Thank you, judgmental self. I no longer need you. I let you go. And imagine as best you can. Sometimes I use a tight red blanket and wrap it all up and put it in a little bed and then put it in a box and find your way to let go of this creature. Now come back to your breathing and deepen yet again into breathing. Have a sense, but you're beginning to cut the ties to the self-critic, to the judger, to the one that has been with you. Beginning to cut any ties that keep you conscious of it. And you're coming into this full adult self that is moving towards even a deeper self-compassion. As you breathe in, you feel perhaps in your heart and or your belly, maybe bringing a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly if that feels right, pressing with warmth and allowing self-compassion from the center of your being to radiate for how hard you've tried in your life, how many times you've worked, how hard it was to sell your house sometimes, or when you made a big mistake, to be held and loved for the mistake rather than criticized and judged. That person who you didn't like, maybe hold them. If you can't hold them close, then hold them in the light. I wish you well, radiating compassion to others who might struggle or be not well in how they manage things, and come back to yourself, compassion for self. Imagine from the center of your being, every cell as it radiates outward like a light filling you. A light filling your belly and heart, all the way up to your head and your arms, your hands, all the way down through your buttocks and legs and feet. You can keep your hands there if you put them there, or you can bring them back to your lap. Have a sense of holding yourself tenderly. Use the phrase you created for yourself last week. And if you don't remember it or don't have one, you just use something like, I'm with you. You might use a kind name for yourself that you like to use. I'm with you, honey. I'm right here. Use the tone and the sense of being there for yourself first. If you have any criticism coming up, this is stupid, I'm bored, I don't like this, I don't really have this isn't, just kind of allow that to leave your mind if you can, or be willing to let it leave your mind. And just let it go away. You can blow it away, it can turn into dust. You can put it in the box with the other parts of you that are self-critic, the other part of you, and come back once again to radiate compassion to yourself. I am here for you. I'm with you. Maybe you want to add, I love you to yourself. You are worthy just as you are. I am worthy just as I am. I am enough. And then I invite you to come out and write in our final moment or two to yourself. The self-compassion can be integrated. So you can write Dear Self-Compassion, or Dear Susan, or Andy, or Audrey, or Allison. Dear Self. And write about your experience of compassion. Maybe describe it. Now, in the last moment or so, maybe you want to choose self-compassion if that's of help to you. I choose to live in self-compassion and let go of self-criticism or judgment. And if it feels right, that sense of something like I commit to noticing if I feel judgmental or self-critical, and letting it go. I commit to noticing if I feel judgmental or self-critical, and letting it go. And returning to self-compassion. Add another sentence if you wish, or if you're done, just put down your pen. As soon as you feel ready, close your eyes again. And feel the last couple of lines. Maybe it felt right for you to say, I commit to noticing if I feel judgmental or self-critical, and letting it go and returning to self-compassion. Returning to self-compassion. Living from self-compassion and compassion for others. And if you're not quite finished, promise yourself you'll come back to this if you need more time. And otherwise, let it be good enough for now. And imagine your color, if you had one. Imagine this radiating through your heart, through your arms, hands. Feel it radiating through your face and calming your brain, your neural networks, calming the central nervous system. I choose self-compassion. I choose compassion for others. Feel your buttocks and legs and feet calm, compassionate, kind. And taking one or two more breaths. And then opening up your eyes. And letting your hands kind of shake out, maybe your legs too, if you're sitting down. Just kind of feel a sense of releasing. Maybe opening your mouth, stick out your tongue, to yourself, be fully relaxed. Thank you for joining me.